coming to you through passive means. Unless you're having passive means, money's not working for you. I'm going to be saying this, I'm going to be very honest with you. Welcome. It's Gull Khan here, your money mindset expert. And I help entrepreneurs to break free from the limiting beliefs, reverse their money shame, and to blast through the money blocks so that they can live a life of limited abundance. And we are talking today about your 4 money mindset and how that can impact your ability to make, create, and have wealth. So what are the 4 money mindsets? Why should you be interested to know which money mindset do you have currently at the moment? So let's start with, let me do a quick introduction with that. So why is money mindset so important? Now, have someone, for example, someone like Bill Gates, or Richard Branson's probably a better option because Bill Gates is not very popular at the moment. So let's go with someone who's Richard Branson, who has this global empire of Virgin Planes, Virgin Media, Virgin so forth. Okay. Now, what kind of money mindset do you think he has? Rich. Obviously, he's got rich money mindset. Now, if tomorrow Richard Branson lost all of his, wealth because of, various business mistakes and things went kaput or whatever, and he ended up being bankrupt, how quickly do you think he'll get back on his feet? Very quickly, right? So we've had this, and using another example, Donald Trump. Yes, he's not very popular with some people, but if you look at his track record, he's lost money, made money, lost money, made money. Why? And every time he loses money, he comes back up because actually he may make mistakes financially in his business, so he ends up losing money. He's not actually poor because he has a rich money mindset, so he knows how to come back on top, right? So that's the rich money mindset. Now let's compare that to somebody who wins the lottery. So we've had many examples of this, and you don't take my word for it, you can go and do Google search on this. There are many people out there who win the lottery and they were 5 million, 10 million, 100 million, even 400 million and so forth, okay? Now, people who win the lottery, 95% of those people within 5 years have either lost all the money, are back to where they started, and some of them are even worse off. They're now fully bankrupt and they're worse than they started. Now, why is that? How can you lose $400 million or pounds? I mean, how do you lose that kind of money? How do you spend that kind of money, right? That's a logical question, but it's not about logic here. This is emotional well-being, and this is the mindset people have. So if you have that poor money mindset, you will get rid of that money very rapidly, and you'll make mistakes, and you'll attract people, opportunities, and ideas, which will make you lose the money. And therefore, you'll end up being exactly where you were or worse off. Okay? And so this is why it's so important. Now, I'm not going to go into much details about this. You can go and do Google search and do your own analysis of this, but this is the fact as it is. So now let's work out what are the 4 main money mindsets. The first money mindset is, I'm going to go for this, is poor. The next one is break even. The third one is comfortable, and the fourth one is rich. And then we're going to talk about it in the same order. By the way, your income level does not determine your mindset. Let me repeat that. So your income level does not determine your mindset. You could be making 6 figures on a yearly basis, yet still have a poor money mindset and still be in this first category. So I wanted to make that clear at the outset. Okay. So let's start with the first mindset, which is the poor money mindset. So poor money mindset people are those who always overspend, and whatever money they have has already been spent before they received it, always been allocated. Now, I don't know about other parts of the world. I'm sure that this happened there too. But in the UK especially, we've had these things go out, which are these payday loan things, and payday loan companies, and they're pretty much sharks, right? They're charging something like extortionate amount, like 1,000% interest rate or 300% interest rate. It's crazy the amount of interest they charge. And with those, people can go and you say that I'm going to be paid on the 30th, but can I take out £200 or £300 right now, with extortionate amount of interest rate on top, which they never can pay off, and therefore they're always stuck in this cycle of debt and trying to keep those expenses covered. So the poor money mindset people have no notion of what's coming in and what's going out. Okay, they always overspend, and they're always borrowing money to make, to spend on whatever they need, and they don't think logically on how to manage their money. They try, but they're never able to, and they always create circumstances, which means they always have more going out than coming in. Make sense? Okay, poor money mindset people always have more money going out than coming in. All right, that's the first money mindset. Number two, the second money mindset people are break-even mindset people. Now, these people always have just enough. They always have just enough. So enough money comes in to make sure that the bills are paid, the rent is paid, the mortgage paid. They may have to stretch the last dollar. So if they have an unexpected emergency turn up, for example, the boiler breaks down, the washing machine breaks down, then that's a struggle. Okay, if the car breaks down, then that's a struggle. Right? So generally they don't save, and if they do save, it's for a particular purpose. For example, the holiday to Japan, or they want to buy an iPad, or there's specific money boxes they have, and it's for a specific task. And sometimes if they have this emergency fund, so to speak, I promise you, the emergency always shows up. So every few months, that emergency fund gets depleted, and they have nothing left over. So these break-even mindset people, whatever they make, will first pay off the rent, the mortgage, the bills, etc., and then they'll spend whatever's left. They never actually think about building wealth. Now, this seems to be a majority of people who come to me, and I attract a lot of high earners, so even seven-figure earners now. So people who come to me are either six-figure earners or multiple six-figure earners, and those people who are on 5 and going on to six figures. And so, especially in the mastermind, there's most people who are 5 figures and going to 6 figures. Yet, this is the biggest issue. They tend to spend everything that comes in and have very little left over, and therefore, and if they have an emergency, or for example, a dry month or something, they're really struggling for cash. So this is where the feast and famine comes in. Okay, they don't plan on the amount of money that needs to be in the business, in the company, to have the steady cash flow. Right? This is a break-even mindset. And this tends to be the majority of the people that I see around. Poor money mindset comes as well, but it's generally the most people that I work with and I've seen tend to be in this break-even mindset. Okay, so whatever you have, you spend, and nothing's left for saving, which means you're always trying to earn your next buck. You're always trying to make money. You never get to the point where money's working for you, where you're allowing money to come into your life and stay and allow you to become wealthy and grow wealthy. You're always making money. Keep this in mind, okay? Making money and becoming wealthy are two different concepts, okay? You don't have to make a lot of money to become wealthy. Let me repeat that. You don't have to make a lot of money to become wealthy, as long as you know how to manage your money and the amount of money that's coming through. You could be making £50,000 a year, like in a job or something, and over a period of 10 to 15, 20 years, can become very wealthy. You can also be earning 6 figures on a yearly basis, or multi 6 figures on a yearly basis, and still be poor and not be wealthy 10, 15 years down the line, okay? That is a different concept. So this is why mindset is very, very important, okay? So that's the number 2. Number 3, so third money mindset, okay? The third mindset are people who are very comfortable, and they are the opposite to number 2. So whatever money comes in, they put in saving first. They don't invest. Keep this in mind. They are very adverse to risks. So they may be, they'll save and buy one property. Save, maybe buy into second property, if at all. Okay, they won't. So over a long period of time, they may actually accumulate some sort of wealth, but they never become super rich, and they never become really wealthy, because they are adverse to risk. They don't take calculated risks. Their idea is whatever money comes in goes into the saving first, save first, let's not lose money. And they never actually get to the idea of, allowing money to really grow for them and for them to become wealthy. Okay, they are frugal, they don't spend much money, and they could even probably afford to have a nice car, a nice house. They tend to think twice and tend to live in smaller homes and to live frugally and just save. And what they find is and I've seen many examples of this as well. People who you don't think they are wealthy at all, but if you look at the bank accounts, they've saved a certain amount of money, yet it's just sitting there. and depleting in value, because obviously inflation takes away the value of the pound every single year, right? So that's the third type of people who, whatever money comes to them, will first put a certain amount towards savings, and then will spend everything on everything else. But they'll do it frugally, and they're still not able to enjoy money, because money, they still have the mindset that money may run out or money may not come tomorrow. So they still have the scarcity mindset, therefore not allowing the kind of money that can come to them, and therefore they're not becoming wealthy. They're not actually really wealthy. Okay, they never get to the point of being wealthy, right? That's comfortable. Now, let's get on to the fourth money mindset, which I want every single person here listening today to be aiming for. And there's no reason why you can't get there today. I promise you, the mindset comes first, the money comes second. Let me repeat that. The mindset comes first, the money comes second. So if you can get on and get yourself onto this mindset, rich mindset, then your money will have to follow. It's the law. There's no way around it. Okay, many people in here understand the law of attraction, understand the principles of law of vibrations. So you'll understand that if you're vibrating at the rich money mindset, you will attract opportunities, people, and circumstances, which will allow you to have more money, right? Okay, so the fourth money mindset is rich mindset, and this is what everyone should be aiming for, right? So what do I mean by that? Rich people, okay, rich mindset people, not rich people. You don't have to have money first. So rich mindset people are those who see opportunities everywhere. They value time more than money. That's a contradiction in itself, isn't it? So if you have a rich money mindset, you will value time and resources more than money. They see money as a resource. They see time as a resource. They see people as a resource, okay? And they see everyone, the opportunities left, right, center. They know that if they have only 24 hours, and in their 24 hours, if somebody's making $1 million in 24 hours, they can make $1 million in 24 hours. They just need to know how to leverage other people's time, other people's money, and other people's expertise. Okay, this is where the mindset comes in. And these people are they're forever grateful to divine strategy. That's where gratitude is so important, and especially the kind of entrepreneurs that are coming in the forefront now. They do have these gratitude practices. They do meditation. They do look after their health and so forth, which is all hand in hand with having a rich mindset, because you're valuing your body, your time on planet first. Money becomes something which becomes a byproduct. Okay, this is so important. So when you have a rich mindset, you're not running after money anymore. You're working to say, okay, how can I best serve my clients, my community, and how can I best leverage other people's time, other people's expertise, and other people's and sometimes even money, other people's money. I mean, there's one book that I which I think is from Robert Kiyosaki, I can't remember, is OPM, Other People's Money, which is a book I recommend that everyone should be looking at. If you don't have the money yourself, especially to start a business or to build a business, then OPM, Other People's Money, is a really, really good book to read. That you can attract opportunities and ideas to build a business. Make sense? So when you have a rich money mindset, you may not have the resources available, like the financial resources available, but you have other resources available, and you look for them around you. For example, now when someone like Richard Branson, what do you think he values more? Time or money? Obviously it's time, because he knows if he has the right time, he can make the money. Okay, he can use other people's expertise, other people's skills, other people's ideas to build his own business. Right? So if you have a rich mindset, what you'll do is start looking at everything and everyone around you as a resource, as someone you can help and someone you can use their help for you build your business. For example, my business over the last 3 years has absolutely exploded, and I have team members across the globe now for my podcast and for my blog and for various other things. How have I been able to build a business like that or brand like that? It's because I've used other people's skills and I've used other people's time, both which are resources for me to make money myself, which has become easy to make because I'm using all these resources. Does it make sense? Right? So money is not the forefront in your mind anymore. It becomes, okay, the idea comes to your mind is, how do I help people? What can I do? And how can I leverage my time and leverage other people's time to make more money today? And I promise you, when you get to that mindset, opportunities, people, circumstances start showing up in your life, that you're able to make more money. Now, once you are able to make more money, you also realize making money is just one step. Creating wealth is another. So when you have the rich mindset, you're able to make money easily, then you go on to the next step, which is, okay, how can I allow money to, make money for me? How can I get money to start working for me? Then you look for investment opportunities where you can have money coming to you through passive means. Unless you're having passive means, money's not working for you. I'm going to be saying this, I'm going to be very honest with you. People say, do this and have this business and that business, and I'm all for it. And I do believe that what Robert Proctor talks about quite a lot, which is multiple streams of income. I completely adhere to that philosophy. I really believe that too. You need to have 7 streams of income. Absolutely believe that. But if all your income is coming through work that you are doing, you're not leveraging money as a full resource. Money should be able to make money for you, which means you should be having some sort of passive income coming to you right now. And if you don't, then you need to find out, how can I have money coming to me? How can I have even the $50 I have, $100 I have? How can I have that working for me? And this is where you need to become an investor. Okay. So, I don't have enough time to go over or how to investment strategies. Maybe another day I'll do compound interest and investment strategies and wealth building strategies as well, but I'll do that maybe as a live another time. For the time being, for you to understand that for you, once you have a rich money mindset, getting money, making money, creating money becomes easy. It becomes a game. Honestly, it becomes a game. Okay, so if I do this, I can have that. If I do this, I have that. Okay, in order for me to create this business, I need to have this, 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 and who can help me to have this, this, and this, and how can I pay them for this, this, and this? A recent client of mine has been talking about, she wants to build an Airbnb business, and instantly my mind, and I'm going to be coaching her on this because I thought, okay, we need to work on this. I don't know anything about Airbnb, so hands up. Okay, I'm not an Airbnb person. I don't know anything about it. She does. So now I'm going to be coaching her, and I'm going to try and explain to her how she can build a business proposal where, without using her own funds, she can attract funds from somebody else, a silent partner maybe, to go into a joint venture, create a new, this Airbnb business, and then split the profits, right? But mindset first. Can you see it? Right? So this is so important. That's the 4th money mindset. So in conclusion, let's go through all those 4. The first money mindset is going to be the poor mindset, which has to be where you spend more than you make. You always spend more than you make. Your outgoings always exceed your incomings, and that's irrespective of whether you're, you're working, living, on welfare, or whether you're making, 5 figures on a monthly basis, what have you. And I find if you come from a poor money mindset, even when you have a breakthrough and you start making money online, you are still spending more money than you're making, and therefore you're still stuck in this the poor money mindset. Okay. Number 2 is where I see majority of the people who come to work with me are stuck in this mindset, which is the break-even one, where whatever you make goes out, whatever comes in goes out, right? And so all the money is allocated to a particular thing, and if any surplus is left over, if any unexpected money comes along, it gets spent. It's not used to create wealth. The 3rd money mindset is the comfortable mindset, where whatever comes in is put into savings. These people are very risk averse, and they live very frugally, so they're not actually wealthy with the time, with the money, or anything else, and they don't actually ever get to enjoy their wealth, and therefore they never become actually money, and they never actually become wealthy. The 4th money mindset is the rich money mindset, where you see everything as a resource, and on this mindset you value time more than money, and therefore you're able to create the kind of wealth that you desire. Okay, I hope you enjoyed those. I'll see you another time.